Hello and welcome to another edition of the Ask Dr. Pickel show, where we help people find answers for their chronic health conditions, chronic health problems. And I wanted to put out this video today on some interesting information. So I was talking to somebody at a recent conference, and it wasn't a doctor. It was someone who was just there, and they were talking about the health benefits of wine. And maybe this is a touchy topic for some of you, so I was asking them. I said, "What are the health benefits of wine?" And of course, they said, "Oh, they read some things, they Googled it," and so I Googled it. I was like, "Okay, what are the supposed health benefits of wine?" So if you Google it, there's actually one of the first things that comes up is an article. It's the 10 health benefits of wine according to science. So I wanted to see what this science was and see what these benefits were. So the first benefit is drinking wine supports longevity of life. Now, each one of these topics, or each one of these reasons, these 10 reasons, is supported supposedly by a scientific paper or something like that. Actually, it has a link, but if you go to it, it's usually just related to another article. Now, I'm going to talk about what all the articles are related to here in a minute. But now I would say, the thing is how this relates to longevity of life. They're referring to a specific gene that can be affected. It's called the SIRT1 gene. It's supposed to be called our longevity gene. I'm going to tell you how that all kind of ties into this here in just a moment. So that was number one, longevity of life, makes you live longer. Number two, helps our hearts stay healthy. Number three, can prevent Alzheimer's disease. Drinking wine, number four, drinking wine can keep depression at bay. Number five, drinking wine can give you healthier skin. Number six, drinking wine can prevent obesity. 7, drinking wine helps boost your body's defenses. Number 8, drinking wine strengthens the bones. Number 9, wine can protect our teeth against dental plaque. And number 10, drinking wine can improve our eyesight. I mean, this stuff sounds amazing. Why aren't doctors prescribing this? So, the thing is we've got to look at this a little deeper, because at face value sounds fantastic. Sounds like it's great stuff. Now, as you go through each of those topics or points of the 10 reasons, and you look at their references, they all relate to articles or research that is involved with what's called resveratrol. Now, in fact, let me pull this up here. So resveratrol is pretty great stuff. Resveratrol actually is involved with all those things. None of those research articles are specific about wine. They're specific about resveratrol and the advantages to your health of resveratrol, because resveratrol, major antioxidant, major anti-inflammatory. It does great and wonderful stuff. So the resveratrol is important. So there's a little discrepancy there, because then we've got to say, okay, well, if I'm drinking wine and it has resveratrol, it's got to be healthy. Well, then we've got to say, well, wait a second. To get a therapeutic dose of resveratrol on a daily basis, to get those health benefits, how much would you need? How much wine would you really need to get the exact amount of resveratrol to, again, get those 10 benefits, maybe even more benefits? Because resveratrol is actually involved in a lot of different activities in the body. It can aid certain genes. It has tons of benefits. So let's go a little deeper here, because if we drank, let's put it this way, how many bottles of wine? So how many bottles of wine do you think? Everybody kind of take a guess here. All right, I'll give you a second. All right, I'm going to give you the answer. It would take 1,500 per day. Yes, you would have to drink 1,500 bottles of wine per day to get the therapeutic dose of resveratrol to get the benefits that they are claiming. Now, there's maybe a little way around this because there's differences in wine and the quality of wine too. So the wine, let's put except the wine, which is actually a Pinot. If you know about wine, you've probably heard of a Pinot. So everybody's like, hey, they're getting their hopes up. Hey, if I drink Pinot, maybe I can get out of here a little better. Maybe there is some benefit there. Well, that Pinot would have to be made in New York State. This is where they, I guess, make the best quality Pinot. And if you did that, then you only have to drink 3 gallons per day. How about that? Kind of cuts it down maybe just a little bit there. Well, obviously, you're not going to get a health benefit versus a risk benefit here. The amount of alcohol, the amount of sugar, the cost, you'd go broke. So in reality, there's no benefit. You're drinking sugar, you're drinking alcohol. The amount of resveratrol in wine, it's not there to purport these health differences. So I thought this was a very interesting topic, very interesting information. And take this and share it with your friends. I would ask that you like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, tweet us on Twitter, get this information out. I think people need to understand how this information is kind of being skewed to make something look better than what it really is, because the detriments to your health and the risk is too high to think that there's a health benefit. I hope everybody enjoyed today's video, and have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.